I'm never down for the LO. Murder recipe gave to the fellow. Ash Cooley, Marlo, Hero, D-Lo, Otto, Gino, Eno. I been had cash. Hold on, I done found my swag. It's straight for the west side. Goddamn, must be two sides. Hey. The drum ball, LA, we go down the mall. These chickens, we done fuck them all. Yeah, someday, bankhead, who's that? I don't skip some. I don't skip some. This my way. Got to see and the things on the highway. We get it into 6 in the morning. Me and my homie.
To be real cool, yeah, you turned out to be a slave. We used to be real cool, yeah, you did some grimy shit, yeah, you. We used to be real cool, yeah, you turned out to be a slave. We used to be real cool, yeah, you did some grimy shit, yeah, trust you. We used to be real cool, yeah, you turned out to be a slave, fuck you. We used to be real cool, yeah, you did some grimy shit, can't trust you. Whatever happened to my brother's keeper?
What up, my Lenny? Hey, boo. I had some things going on and stuff. I had to haul ass real quick. I had to come back though. I ain't want to just have you. Now, you know me and you gonna have to talk now, right? We gonna have to talk. Cause I swear it's like pulling damn teeth. I still love you though, baby. I still love you. And I hope you feel better soon. So, honey, let me tell y'all. I was minding my business, right? Here lately, I've been getting all kinds of hilarious damn yeah, it's like pulling damn teeth, you know it. I've been getting these hilarious ass messages, bro. When I tell you that the people around here is so comical and funny and entertaining, okay? I mean it. I mean it, okay? And I don't like, want to clown nobody or make nobody feel like, I'm clowning them or I'm looking down on them or whatever the case may be, just because I have a very strong opinion. I'm very, very, blunt, straightforward when I deal with people. Um, Contrary to anything anybody has heard, um, I like to keep shit a bean. I don't like no liars. I don't like no backstabbing, cruddy, gritty, grimy folk that like to go around kicking people back and then shit. That's a shame and a scandal. Okay? And sweet white baby Jesus ain't gonna never love you going around here like that. It's a lot of that shit going on. I don't really know how people deal with that shit, or what what their idea of uh truth is, what their idea of maturity and growth is. And I don't feel like I should offer them any of my expertise either, because as my mind began to shift, as my perception started to shift, so did the people who were in my reality. I was attracting the wrong kind of energy because I was giving off the wrong kind of energy. I was in a icky ass place. Um, just now coming out of recovery and shit, fucking with them good old perks. You know what I'm saying? I never really been quiet about that kind of thing, because nobody is immune to the disease of addiction. It can happen to any fucking body. You know what I'm saying? Ask Bill Clinton, ask any damn body. It can literally happen. Ask Michael Jackson. It can happen to anybody. And it happens to a lot of great people. Yeah, they do a lot of stuff when they think nobody watching. But I'm gonna tell you, like my grandma told me, every closed eye ain't sleep, baby. Okay? Every closed eye ain't sleep. You just might do some shit and shit. Look around, shit. Motherfuckers got all kind of shit, all kind of intel and shit. You know what I'm saying? I remember Latanya recorded me cause I told her some shit that she needed to know. Now since then, my girl did come back and apologize and all that good shit. You know what I'm saying? And she did have some fucking her recordings was on the level of goddamn Heidi Fleiss. You know what I'm saying? Look, everybody don't know who that is, you know what I'm saying? But Lenny, you know what's up with the what's up, you know what I'm saying? It was uh explosive recordings that she got. And for real, you gotta salute her for that shit, because um I salute her and respect it to the point where I ain't even mad. Because if you put a person in a position where they feel like they can't trust no fucking body, you know what I'm saying? They just gonna strike out at whatever. Then you got a lot of people that's fucked up just because of their astrological programming. I hate to say Nature Boy was on the money with that. It's a lot of people that just by nature, they are fucked up individuals, yo. You already know, baby. Black Heidi, okay, okay. Black Christopher Steele dossier. What they know? You know what I'm saying? People don't be knowing, cause they be too worried about what's going on this shit, that they don't know what's happening outside. It's a brave new world out here, and I can tell you, as a parent of Generation Alpha, Generation X, uh, Generation Z. Okay, I have children in each one of those brackets. And I can tell you it's a brave new world out here, because these babies, they ain't going for nothing. 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 They come for their portion of this world. They come for it. And they ain't acting kindly with manners and no sir, yes ma'am, like we did. They coming for what's theirs. And I'm so proud to see these babies come up and just speak they fucking mind. That's all I ever wanted for my children, was for them to be able to freely speak their mind. You know what I'm saying? I always wanted them to freely, unapologetically, be able to state their feelings, be able to state, who they are, just be okay with being them, and not have to say, "Oh, I'm sorry." You know, So many times we apologize just for who we are. Sometimes we're manipulated into thinking that our ideas are the wrong ideas when in fact you the only person included in the conversation with a drop of integrity. You the realest nigga in the conversation. Don't ever forget it. You know what I'm saying? Too many times I forgot who I was in the grand scheme of things, and that made life hard for me. It made life hard for me because I had to remember. You know what I'm saying? Like Mufasa when he came to Simba, when his spirit came to Simba and said, "I am your father, and I'm the only true king." Okay, remember who you are. All right. I had one of them kind of moments where I had to remember. Hold up, I'm Marvin's daughter. Hold the fuck up. Hold up. I had to remember who the fuck I was in the grand scheme of things. And I ain't never been one to waddle and tarry in the mud. I always been the one that was posted up somewhere trying to get a dollar ever since I was a little kid. You know, I shoveled snow as a kid, a little girl, okay, out shoveling snow. And back then I understood that wasn't shit free. Back then I understood that it wasn't going to be easy for me. And I knew that whatever I wanted, I was going to have to bust my ass for it. And I said, let's fucking get it. And I just started to bust my ass for what I want. You know, I like nice things. I feel I deserve nice things. I feel those around me deserve nice things. You know, I like to see people happy, but I'm not put here to serve nobody. That's a part of that church ass, programming and shit. You think you here to, you know, uh, uh, serve the next person when, some of us are actually here to find out who we are and serve on that level, just serving who we are. Thank you, baby. Like we're here to do that. We're here to do that. Like everybody ain't here to, help in that way. Some of us help by being who we are. Some of us help by being who we are and bringing our best self to the table. And that right there is enough to make the world go round. But when you go around and try to make motherfuckers happy, and when you go around and try to, pick other motherfuckers up, it's just like going out in the water trying to save a motherfucker from drowning. They so afraid they'll pull your ass under before you can pull their ass out. You understand? Because their fear have taken over and they no longer thinking. That's just the adrenaline, just trying to keep them alive. Excuse me. That's the adrenaline trying to keep them alive. So they just snapping and flipping and and the first thing they grab onto is you, the savior, and your ass gone too. You know? So unless you got a raft to throw out there, don't sacrifice yourself. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be times where going out there is gonna be worth it. Only for something you willing to die for. Only for someone you willing to lay it all down for. You can go out there for them. And even in that situation, if the person love you that much, they gonna make sure, look, bring them life jackets, bring them rafts, you know, because something could happen. You can't always be the one. Sometimes we got to link up together and make it happen, you know. But then you just got some people you can't make it happen with. It's like a fucking puzzle piece that's out of a different box. It looked like it belonged to this puzzle. It seemed like it belonged to this puzzle. But no matter where you try to stick it, it just won't fucking fit. And at the end, you find out it don't even belong in this puzzle. It go to a whole nother set. But you sat here all this time, flipped it this way, flipped it that way, flipped it the other way, just to try to make it fit. I know my calling. Amen. You can't minister to the fallen branches, because what are they going to do to help the next one up? It's about raising up an army. You know, it's about raising up an army, not about being the only damn one that's tapped in, or being the only, you know what I'm saying? It's about raising up an army. Tag you it. Tag you it. Waking every goddamn body up. And you steady wasting yourself, burning yourself out trying to tap 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 this one person. And they don't want it. They don't want the healing. They don't want the help. Their mind won't allow them. Their mind only allow them to want carnal shit. Money, sex, drugs. You know what I'm saying? Attention. Nothing that you could hold on to forever. Nothing that you could take with you to the other side. You know what I'm saying? They want a couple minutes of pleasure. 15 minutes tops. That shit over with. You gotta want more for yourself sometimes. It's a time for that. Don't get me wrong. It's a time for that. But trust and believe. If you not where you, me personally, I can't even get in the mood to even think along those lines if my pockets ain't right, if my babies ain't right, okay? If my vehicle ain't right, my accounts ain't right. I can't even think along them lines. For what? How? How? Shit. And I'm on E. That get your monkey ass away from here and come and sit here and let's figure out how we going motherfucking get us some goddamn equity loans or some shit. Borrow against these goddamn assets. We'll talk. Look, we can do that later on a nice ass beach in San Tropez. You know what I'm saying? But we won't do that here, okay? Because we got shit to do. Everybody don't understand that. Some people is just that far gone. They don't understand that they in a fallen state, in a broken state. So they tend to think that it's everybody else that's calling it out. Oh, it's your fault you being mean to me. Oh, it's your fault. You know, you not paying me no mind. Oh, I'm mad at you. You don't want to be my friend no more. And never assess why. They know why. They totally understand why. And they know they told they fucking draws. But instead, they have to tell themselves a lie. A new line of reality. Okay? A whole new reality they create. And in that alternative reality, okay, they're right. They standing in the righteous position. They ain't done nothing wrong. They ain't never did nothing wrong. Let them tell it. Okay? And you gotta watch out for people like that, because they fucking dangerous. They fucking dangerous. And you up there thinking, oh, oh, boo boo, let me help you out. Oh, boo boo, poor thing. Oh my God, I can't believe they did you. Oh. And then they take that motherfucking mask off and they show you exactly why everybody before you walked away. And they show you also why you are going to walk away. Okay? And in some situations, okay, in some situations, they can take a storyline and smack it up and flip it and regurgitate it and run it back so crazy where you will get confused about what the fuck the truth is, because they line just that hard. Okay? And then when that shit is over with, and the people are no longer content with the bullshit, here come the truth. That ugly bitch, here she come, rearing her ugly ass head. You forgot about me? Hey, big boy. Okay, that bitch, the truth come through, and she comes sprinkling her shit all over the people. And thing about the truth is like the sun. Okay, it will shine. It will shine. It could rain, 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 rain. You see it raining on one side of the street, sunny on the other side of the street. That's how strong the truth is. The truth is like the sun. It will shine. It is the light. When we walk around in the lies and in the deception, you understand? We're in the darkness. But when we stand underneath that umbrella of truth, we're standing in the light and we walking in our authentic selves, and we're able to manipulate it and change it into what we want it to be. But it can't do that. You can't do that unless you're willing to accept the truth. It's hard for a lot of people to do it because in accepting the truth, they gotta accept some things they ain't do right. And accepting the truth, they gotta accept, they burnt a couple bridges that can't be crossed again. They gotta accept, that they fucked a friendship up that they can't get back, or they fucked over a family member and they ain't never fucking with them again. The truth have so many faces. Okay, the truth have so many damn faces, and it's up to you to accept it or let it go. You understand? It's all up to you how you want to act. You know how you want to act. At the end of the day, it's going to stand there unsupported, unwavering, and you with your lie going to run around trying to back it up. You got to tell another lie to back that up, tell another lie to back that lie up, and the truth stands strong and tall and unsupported. Ain't nobody got to hold it. You could walk away and come back, it's still there, unchanged, unchallenged, unchecked. Okay, because the truth don't need no support. It is what it is. It's us that need the damn support. It's us that feel like, oh, people have to believe as we believe, and feel as we feel, instead of understanding that we're all different. We're all going to feel a certain way, and we have to respect each other's thoughts and opinions. Oh man, you telling me it is a process. I remember the first time I saw myself, I almost fainted. Okay, because I saw some things that I didn't like, but it was also freedom. It was freedom because I was able to look at those things and change those things that I didn't like. And I was able to dust off the good things that got messed up and fix them and let them, and nurture them so those characteristics could grow strong and grow tall and be in my fabric as they once were. Sometimes things can change a person, but you can't get so fucked up to the point where you can't look at yourself. It's necessary in the shifting process. It's necessary for growth. It's necessary. If you want to grow, you got to talk to the man in the mirror. You want to change, you got to talk to the man in the mirror. That's the only one that can get you out of your situations. That's the only one that could throw you that life raft when you out to sea. Okay? But you got to be real with yourself about what it is with you. Got to be real with yourself about what you want. Gotta be real with yourself about who won it with you, who won it for you. You gotta be real with yourself all across the board. Once you do that, you free. You free. But as long as you look out and deflect your shit onto everybody else around you, never once looking inside, never once looking in the mirror, your fate is the worst fate of it all. Because in the end, you'll see it was you. In the end, you'll overstand that it was you. And you'll see the way that you destroyed relationships, you destroy opportunities, you destroyed, okay? And it doesn't matter what you tell yourself in that alternative reality. Deep down inside, you know what it is. You know what it is. So you'll try to run from it. But wherever you go, there you are. Can't get away from yourself, can't run from yourself. Okay? We can run. Shit, but trouble run faster. Sometimes you got to be real with yourself, real about what you want out here. Shit. No, I'm not going to tell nobody, oh, it's so easy. No, it ain't easy. It's hard coming to the conclusion that, I made it my personal business to carry dead weight. I made it my personal business to try to fix shit that wasn't even my responsibility to fix. You know, I had to forgive myself for putting myself through certain things. I had to forgive myself, for putting myself in certain positions. And after I did that, I moved on. Sometimes moving on is the only sanity you're going to get, is the only understanding you're going to get out of certain situations. You have to move on. You have to go on with your life. Hold on a second. Oh, yeah. That shadow a motherfucker. Wherever you go, baby. There, there you are. God damn it. You be thinking that you done fooled everybody. You think that you done some slick ass. You think. Alright. You think you doing some real slick out of this world ass stuff. And then you find out ain't nothing new under the damn sun. The only thing you doing is making it harder for yourself to come out of this shit. And then you bury yourself under that damn rubble that you call a life. Bury yourself under that rubble that you call a damn reputation. Bury yourself under that bullshit you call a character. Be who you are. Be who you are. And be honest with yourself about who you are. That's the hit. Be honest with yourself about who you are. Don't sit up and lie to yourself about who you are. That's just fucking yourself over. When you can be honest about who you are and what you about, shit, you can change some things. But as long as it's hold on real quick. All right, my bad. I had to give a shout out about this fish. I'm about to I'm about to hook up. So we gotta remember that. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be able to stay on that even kill. Because if you let yourself go too far in La La Land, let yourself go too far in the darkness, you might not emerge. You might not come back out because you believed your own lies, falling for the okey doke. I think that's the devil. That's some demonic shit, you know. Like I was talking earlier about Patrice Lumumba. 60 years ago, this man said, we have a lot of oil and minerals that we haven't even touched yet. We haven't even excavated it yet. We need to put down regulations so that when the French come, and they will, we already have these rules in place so they can't just rape us for our resources. The French got so angry with him that they destabilized the country. The president that was there at first wouldn't kill him because he was a like a prime minister. He was the president that was in power. Said, I'm not going to kill him. He a prolific young mind, young scholar, masterful. Shit, they got his ass up out of there and got somebody in there that would take his ass to the damn galley. Okay, and they took him out, took him in front of a firing squad, and shot him up, and then dropped his body in acid. The only thing that remained was his gold tooth, his gold crown. And one of the evil ass soldiers that assisted in his murder took it home as a souvenir. Took it home as a souvenir. Kept it, you know, as reparation talks and things like that came up. They said, well, we want the body of Patrice Lumumba. They said, all right, we'll give it to you. Here they got this whole big old casket and all that. Baby, it wasn't nothing in it but a damn gold tooth. And they had to go get that from some, rogue soldier that, took it all the way back to France with him because they killed him in Congo and didn't even give his wife a body to bury. And after they murdered him, the president that, had took over in the coup welcomed her and his children back from Cairo, from Egypt, because when everything was going down, he knew what it was. He got his wife and kids out of there. Oh, it was evil. It was evil. Got his wife and his kids out of there. Say no. So they lured him to this meeting in France. Got him to come to the meeting. He came to the meeting. Talked, chopped it up a little bit. Whatever they wanted to do, they couldn't do it there. So they went to plan B. You know, we got to get that president out of there because what? Because he just letting him talk all this shit. Next thing you know, the people gonna be talking about, hell no, we gotta protect our natural resources. And now every cell phone that's made today can't be made without a type of ion that comes from their soil. Rubber, all the rubber in the world comes from their trees, all because they had a plan. Obviously, God touched them, let them know what time it was. And when he tried to warn the people, He was shot down by a firing squad. Okay, they destabilize countries all the time. Like when Mali wouldn't do the bidding, of the Western powers. They went over there and poured cement into their whole sewage system, threw their whole shit off, threw their whole shit off. You know, a lot of these countries in Africa, Islam is, they're either, you know, it's either Islamic because it was the Arabs who invaded 1,000 years before the European, the Dutch, the Portuguese. You know, they were there. They were there 1,000 years prior. So they had already came and fought a bloody war, and if you didn't submit to Islam, you was dead. A lot of them said, "Hell no, I ain't fucking with you, and I ain't fucking with your Jesus Christ superstar. I'm good with my voodoo pantheon. My goddess and my gods are gonna bring about great change." And they did for some time, as long as the Almighty allowed it. But when they began to uh, buy and sell slaves, the Benin Empire fell as well. All these distractions now are here to lead us away from the destruction. Yeah, yeah, Ukraine. Those of us can see this, see it. That's the truth. That's the truth. This morning they had a real sad, wait, whose flag is that, Lenny? Is that Ukraine? I want to say, I know it ain't Russia. I want to say Russia, but I know it's not. Sweden, Germany, or Ukraine. But man, that shit. Oh hell yeah, yeah. The DRC, what they doing over there, it ain't right. And mind you, you got some that's mega rich, right? So you got like I know a guy named John Franco. We call him Gino. And mind you, the Congolese in the DRC is said to be the actual Garden of Eden. So when Napoleon Bonaparte and his army came over there and wanted smoke and wanted to try to, enslave and take over the people and do this and do that, the soldiers all came from the Congo. You know, the Zulus are not as, you know, they're not as how can I say buff. you know, you got the king Shaga Zulu, and then his army, they all came from Congo. So they're going up against this Napoleon. Napoleon sent all his preachers and his pastors and all of that. Say, if you don't submit to us, you're gonna go to the hellfire. He commanded his whole army to pick up the magma off the floor and put it in their mouth, and they did. And they told their asses, "We eat the hellfire," and then they impaled all of them. Mind you, these men are like 5 feet tall, but the Congolese men, all of them close to 7 feet. I never seen one of them shorter than 6. Okay, they're often said to be the keepers of the Garden of Eden. But that's going a little too down the rabbit hole. They doing some real funky shit in Congo right now. Like right now, it's a civil war going on there, and there's a civil war going on in Tigray in Ethiopia. So you already know when they doing shit like that. It's because the Western powers want something. So they go in, send in their instigators, send in their militiamen, you know, Blackwater, all that good shit. Send them in, you know, so that they can make it look real bloody and real bad. Look at these niggas over here just chopping each other heads off. Damn savages. Whole time. Whole time. It was people sent in to make things look that way so that they could get away with what they're doing. Look at how Western media does. Just look at our celebrities. Okay, there's something called the non-performant. Remember, the Russians are embedded in stealing everything from Congo. And yes, world flags are trying to look like one world. It's not. Yes, they are trying to get us on this one world, new world order shit. Yes, they are trying to get us on this one world religion. And yes, because it was Adolf Hitler who said, shit, y'all talking about me saying that I ain't shit when America have God's jewelry, the true children of Israel, the Negroes. And y'all over here fucking with me because I'm avenging my people. Show me one genetic marker that they share with the children of Jacob. Wrote a whole book about it, but people don't talk about that. I don't think he liked black people no whole lot because he was down with that whole Aryan superior race, blonde hair, blue eye shit. But he was still willing to tell the truth against people that was speaking out against him, you know. Then you got drunk ass Boris Yeltsin, and let's not forget the worst fucking, I call him pirate, the worst pirate that ever lived, killed my childhood hero, Yasser Arafat, man. Killed my man. Gave him a lethal dose of plutonium in his tea. Stopped him from getting food and water. Sent one of his men in there to feed him that stuff. He drank it. And then bam, he was down, ready to die. Of course, they sent him to France and they tried to save him. His wife agreed, signed papers with Al Jazeera because they built a whole little shrine to him, you know, a little monument. His wife signed papers to have it all exhumed. So he was exhumed. And the scientists had to come on site to take their tissue. Yes, yes, I love me some Yasser. You hear me? And they came on site to exhume the colonel body. And they exhumed his body and they took, you know, samples. They already had the clothes he had on. And, you know, they took some tissue samples and, you know, they did it in a very respectful way. You know, they did it in a, you know, as respectful as you can be in that situation. And they took the tissue samples and they rolled out. They was stationed in different parts of the world because, you know, once they did this, you know, the puppet master started tripping. The puppet master got to tripping and started doing little shit, you know what I'm saying? So that made the Palestinian leaders at that time, you know, they voted against it. No, we can't disturb his body. That's this, that's that, that's this, that's that. No, 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 no. The very people who murdered him are the people who's in charge now. So when they took his hair and, you know, his clothes and his tissue samples and things, they found out that they overdosed him on plutonium. Like a little bit would have killed him, but they gave him so much that the deposits was even in his hat 13 years later. his clothes years and years later. Okay, they overkilled Yasser. Okay, and then you got Ariel Sharon still on a goddamn ventilator because he's scared to go meet his maker. You got Bibi Netanyahu, who done been thrown out by his own people. People don't know this, but it's a coup that just now happened in Israel. Okay, a coup just happened there. Okay, and Bibi, okay, Benjamin Netanyahu, he has been dethroned, honey. He done been dethroned. And they got these little young gunners, the New World Order. Bibi, he was only he was only he was only loyal to himself and to his agenda. Okay. So they caught him like I wanna say 2 years ago stealing, misappropriating funds. He do what the hell he want to do, just like his successors. You know what I'm saying? Just like his successors. There was because they got this whole thing, that they made up. Now you got to understand that a lot of these groups, these terror groups, are funded by Western powers. Okay, they are funded by our CIA. They are funded by all of the Western powers, because once these leaders fall down, we can swoop in and take what we want. Just like Colonel Muammar Gaddafi. I'm sorry, the General Muammar Gaddafi. He's dead because he refused to sell his oil for the euro or the USD. He said, "No, we can trade in gold." Talked to Saudi, tried to talk back then. I don't know how, what I'm saying, but this was called the Ba'ath Party. Okay, and it was literally like Bad Boys Club before that even started, bro. It was it was Yasser, it was Saddam, it was all of them, bro. And this is back when the world was the world. Okay, so he said, we gonna trade in gold. Somebody left the meeting and went and snitched. This man allowed China and Russia to come into his desert. Mind you, this is the desert. Libya is in Africa. It's the desert. It's not the Middle East, it's Africa. Okay? So they came into the Middle East and built huge irrigation systems. This man had plentiful crops in the middle of the desert, universities. He had his money was backed by so much gold. Every child that you had in your household, you received $10,000 per month per child. Okay. Not only that, if the doctors in that country could not save you, could not help you, he paid for you to leave the country, paid for your lodging, your tickets, your everything, so you could go and get help. After sanctions were put on him, anybody that's read the 48 laws of power, you understand, never let your enemy isolate you. So he had to go back and try to play nice at the sandbox, but they had something for his ass. Hillary Clinton and Obama and them, they had something. Macron, they had something for his ass. He's the one who paid for Macron's entire, okay, when he was trying to get election campaign. Okay, he gave Macron the money to do that. He was trying to play nice at the sandbox. Okay, somebody did some weird shit. He ain't have nothing to do with it. Next thing you know, the sanctions came down. Oh, and a no-fly zone, but they steady flying over it. Then they send in the 1,500 mercenaries plus the 1,500 that got sent by France, and they came in, and the Western media said, "Oh, look, it's the Libyans. They're revolting. This is the revolution." None of those people was Libyan, and they dragged that man out in the street and killed him like a damn dog. Okay, put him down like a mad dog. All right, all right. Little history lesson, okay? For for my bush crew, you know what I'm saying? And the people that like to come back and, hear my nice voice, a little history for you. So, our country is known, like the Western powers are known, you know, for throwing their weight around. The Central Intelligence Agency is I mean, they are right. But as we know, America's greatest challenge right now is China. We gave them everything, gave them all the contracts, let them play with all of our technology. And now they making drones and shit for us. Okay? Okay? They not okay, they not, come on now. Now they making drones for us. Then, Japan after the Hiroshima, the Nagasaki, you know, we thought we had stomped them all the way out. Guess what? They done built their damn military back up, but they know they can't step to the hyperpower. They know they ain't ready for the hyperpower. Everybody know about our codes. Everybody know about the football. Everybody know what time it is with us. And I just hope that reputation can carry us to the other side, because as you can see, ever since our President 45, we don't hold the same position in the world that we once had. And then we went from 45 to having a goddamn shit. I don't even know if he a ghost or what, bro. A Linear is Joe Biden still alive, bro? Like, or is he just a hologram or something? I know he's senile. I know they should have just let him go it on, you know what I'm saying, and make macaroni bracelets and eat oatmeal and soft, pureed foods, and leave him alone. Let him wear sweatsuits and shit and tell himself tough guy stories all day. But bro, you can look at that man and tell that he just memorized a whole bunch of shit. It be getting all mixed up in his head when he reading the teleprompter. Oh, alive ish. Damn. Damn, bro. See, I knew it was some shit with that. Cause the way his wife looked at that inauguration, she was looking around like, y'all know this shit ain't right. That was the look on Jill Biden's face. It wasn't like Michelle beaming with pride, or Melania looking like, man, wait till I put on my dress later on. I'm gonna kill these bitches. Like, that's not how Jill was looking. Jill was looking like, y'all motherfuckers ain't shit. Because of course usually the VP runs after the president's second term, but his baby had passed away. From what I understand, that was his favorite baby, that was his first baby, you know and I don't think he dealt with that very well. I think it took a part of him, like it do everybody that I've seen that happen to. Almighty God, have mercy on my babies and save them from such a fate and let me go first. Amen. Because it's still your heart up out your chest. You know what I'm saying? And they bring this old corpse of a man, you know what I'm saying? Like, first, like, you want to protect all the old folks and bubble wrap them and all of that, man. But shit, Biden like a cockroach, bro. He might survive the fucking apocalypse out this bitch, bro. For real, like he look like a ghost, bro. He do. He scares the shit out of me. He be talking, and then he be, like, like somebody with, Alzheimer's or dementia. You know what I'm saying? He be, he'll be talking about one thing, and, but one thing about him that is genuine and is heartfelt. That's why they should have made him some type of liaison or something, or some type of ambassador. They shouldn't have gave him, you know what I'm saying, the highest post in the land, because he too old. Like, I don't know who lives in the White House, but walks into the bushes and has to be. We all have a fate, and bless them. Yes, you ain't never lied. That poor man, he be walking around, and it just seemed to me like they using him to like fuck some shit up, bro. Like they used that Trump shit to make all the niggas go vote, just like they did with Obama. But it ain't no point in going out and voting for the president if your dumb ass won't go out and vote for the damn legislators. Okay, there are three branches of government: the judicial branch, which is the Supreme Court; the legislative branch, which is the Congress; the executive branch, which is the president. Okay, and they all work together. They each have a function. Okay, if you vote the right people into the executive branch, followed by the right people in the legislative branch, everything will go smooth. But for some reason, they keep putting us under the impression that, it's their fault that we can't stop do this and that. It's the Republicans' fault. No, it's the Democrat fault. Right now, it's Joe Manchin fault. Joe Manchin is what they say, sabotaging Biden's policy right now, because he does not want the Democratic party to win, because they trying to do like they just did this EPA regulation that pretty much say they could put out as much waste and bullshit in the air as they want to. No cap on it. When it used to be a certain amount and no more. But because, well, Merrick Garland, who is our attorney general now, in Obama's days, his last year, he wanted Merrick Garland to be on the Supreme Court. The Republicans said, it's an election year. It's an election year. Let the people choose. Okay, they shut it down. Amy Coney, Amy Coney Barrett, which is one of the new Supreme Court justices, not the black girl. Shout out to Katanji. She made it. But Amy Coney Barrett, they pushed her nomination in there while we were already voting. Okay? While we were already voting. 400 federal judges in 6 months. Okay? It was a serious plot going on somewhere, but you got to have eyes to see. Somebody was doing some shit they had no fucking business doing. And they wanted to have all their bases covered. And when the moment of truth came, the Constitution held up, I guess. Or at least that's what I'm telling myself. Yep, that's what I'm going to tell myself. That the Constitution held. Because if anybody been watching these January 6 hearings, our democracy was on its way out. All it would have took is for Mike Pence to get into that car with his Secret Service. That's all it would have took. They had people out there screaming, hang Mike Pence. They hurried up and spirited away him and his family. Prior to 1/6, the perpetrators had pictures of everybody, office, underground pathways, everything. They was coming there to knock some people off. They was gonna stop that goddamn election. They was gonna stop that shit. Okay. Mike Pence stood outside of the car. His Secret Service, his name is Tim. Said, come on, boss. He said, Tim, I trust you with my life, but you ain't behind the wheel. I end up in Alaska some damn where. He said it's not, it wouldn't look good on photos and it wouldn't feel right to me. I'm going to stay and finish the job that I started this morning. And later on that night around 10 o'clock, he certified the election. He had to go through all of that in silence because, as a lot of people know, once they put the flying monkeys, his son passed from this. Oh my goodness. Oh no. I didn't know that. I didn't know that Bo had what you had. Bless your heart. Bless your heart, Winnie. May God keep you here with us, keep you well, keep you vibrant, keep you aware, keep you with all your faculties, and keep you here with us. Because we damn sure need you, baby. Amen. Keep you here with us. Yeah, man. Bo. Bo was my boy. I ain't even know him. I felt like I knew Bo. Because everybody loved him. I felt like I knew him. Everybody loved them some damn Bo. Everybody loved them some Bo. That poor man stood up and they said something about his son at the debate. Trump was talking about Hunter badass. Joe thought he was talking about Bo. He linked across that damn podium and said, "Did you just say something about Beauregard Biden?" Trump looked at him and said, "No, I didn't. I'm talking about the other one, the junkie." He don't give no fucks. Like I'm telling you, I felt like I knew Bo. Just the most selfless, sweetest person. Like, and you can tell he was really that because his daddy ain't fake no jacks, man. When that boy left his body. That boy took a part of that man with him. Took him with him. And I see what you saying, like about the aphasia, and and the apraxia. He do have like a his response time and his cognition. Because I mean, we know the man can read, obviously, but even with you know teleprompt and the whole nine, it's hard for him to follow it. And even still, I feel like he's still a human too. Like, why would they put him in this position and say, no, you gotta do it? I mean, granted, nobody would go vote for Hillary. Granted, okay? Nobody was voting for her. I clearly remember that fucking election day like it was yesterday, man. I got back in my damn car. I'm not gonna be a part of no shit like that, man. Oh, he was a great humanitarian. You could tell. You could tell. Oh my God, you could tell. California just now, they got a lawsuit saying Skittles is unfit for consumption. It's something in there that we ain't supposed to have in our human bodies. They about to bust it out. We gonna hear all about it. I loved him and I ain't even know him. But just hearing the way that people spoke about him, how highly they spoke of him, how the constituents, talked about how, I mean, regular everyday people. Yes, yes, I understand. I overstand. I overstand. I never even looked at it like that. I just take a look at that white hair, and he fell off his damn bicycle the other day, and I just feel like they need to let him tap out. You know what I'm saying? People like you, people like him should not have to participate in the fucking rat race. Y'all should be free to do whatever it is that you want to do so that you can find your healing instead of having to still participate and partake. Like, why? Why? I don't like that. I don't like that idea. Like, granted, okay, you can have business. Okay, business could be popping too. All that. All that. but you just need like a fucking honest person that's gonna keep it G with you and gonna handle business, period. You know? And you do the part that you good at doing, that you can do all on your lonely. You don't need no direction. But to put that person in that position, shoving your hand up his ass like puppet master, he ain't got him sitting down with fucking Mohammed bin Salman today, the dreaded MBS, okay? The one that goddamn Lord Jamal Khashoggi to the embassy and fucking killed him and no, cut him up while he was still alive, okay? And dismembered him and throwed his body away where nobody could ever find him. Took responsibility for it, paid his family blood money, and now because we need fucking oil, our commander in chief is over there kissing the ring instead of standing for that man who really thought America could protect him. But he don't understand that Saudi is one of the 13. You are not going to put your mouth on them. Don't be fooled by the jilbabs and the throbes and the overgarments and the face veils. Don't be fooled. Okay? You got to understand that 1400 years ago, they were sent a prophet because they were evil people. Okay? Don't be fooled. And they tried to kill him. Ran him out of town. Did all kinds of things to him. Furthermore, the House of Saud was recognized, okay, by Russia. They are not the true royal house. Okay? They are not legitimate leaders. They were identified by the same damn person that identified Kim Jong Un's granddaddy and groomed him, by the same damn person that recognized the House of Saud. Okay, it was a Russian man. Like, I can't remember his name right now. It wasn't Boris. Stalin. That's who it was. It was Stalin. Stalin represented the North Korean Republic. Stalin is the one who went out to the whole world and said that the House of Saud, is the legitimate leader of Saudi Arabia. And from that day until this day, they run that place. But in reality, it's not theirs to run. It's not theirs to run. It's not theirs. Like, there's literally a family there who, their blood is on it. It's their bloodline. Funny, man. I know my lane. Put amen. That's what I'm saying. The healing is what, man. Look, all I can speak for is myself, and it's real hard to walk around broken. Friend, what you bring to the table, what people like you bring to the table, nah, you can't put a price tag on that. Can't put a price tag on that, because it literally gives you the ability to just turn yourself around, to remember yourself before all the grit and grime of this fucked up world got on you. It's hard. It's hard, and I'm just blessed that I had somebody like you. Let me put my pause back in my ear. Hold on. All right, I'm back. Yeah, I'm just grateful that I had somebody to show me what time it was, man. And you better stay your ass away from them damn bicycles too, because his ass damn sure was on a bike. And you know how, like, the old school bikes where you hit it, you pedal back with the brake. I think he thought it was an old school bike and did that instead of hitting the handlebars. And he went down. And I felt some kind of way just because of his age, bro. But man, healing on the soul level, it's not for the weak. It's not for the people who are living a lie. It's not for the people who not ready to hear from everything and every part of themselves. You know, is not for the people who not ready for that. And it's life changing. And and it's room for you to change if that's what you want out of it. If you really, really, really want it. You know, if you really, really, really want it, if you really like in that place where you really asking God, like, show me, please help me, show me, He will do it. He will do it. And you'll learn to be okay with everything. You'll learn to be all right with it. You know, your soul will learn to be okay with it. Like you will learn, you know, you will get you will get you some emotional intelligence and start understanding yourself in a way that you never even understood yourself because you've been looking at yourself from the outside or you've been peering out like you a damn, you know, player in the play when you actually the main damn character. But the walk that you walk in and the way that you walk in and your environment, everything, this is not what you planned. So what do? You reroute that motherfucker and go do what you came here to do by any means. What 50 Cent say, get rich or die trying. Okay? Or die trying. But you fight for it. Because it's yours. It's yours. You know? And I feel bad for anybody that came into that type of understanding, came into that type of wisdom and still decided that they was going to do what they was going to do. Because that's got to suck. That's got to suck. Like you literally get fucking touched by an angel out this bitch. And your ass still can't got it. And you still goddamn brought your bullshit to the yard. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you gotta leave your bullshit where it belongs. You know, you gotta leave like because it's not like people don't understand what it is. They just chose to love you in spite of all of that, despite all of that. They chose to love you even though you a rotten motherfucker, even though you a piece of shit, even though you a liar, even though you know you deceitful, shameless, relentless, psychotic, and obsessive. Chose to love you despite all of it. Despite all of it, you know. But in the end, like I was telling my husband one day, you're going to always be the bad guy in the end because you are going to have to choose you. You're not going to choose them no more. You're going to choose yourself over them. You're going to choose your sanity over them. Okay? God is trying to tell you something. Everybody will. You need to change your perspective. Yes. Yes. I'm telling you, I ain't even know. Like, it was like, I don't know, like being stuck inside of myself. That's the only way I can put it. Because I had so many things from my past that had, like, mortally wounded me, mortally wounded my soul. And I didn't know how to deal with that. And then I have, you know, present shit that I just wasn't even about to be bothered with. You know, I wasn't even about to deal with that. I dealt with what I could and the other shit, blah, you know. But it had to all be dealt with. All had to be filed away. All had to be sifted through. And I'm still a damn work in progress. I'm still a work in progress. But it's been good. It's been good. It's been good. It's been good. God has been good, you know. And I feel bad for people that don't see God working in their life, don't see God changing it around, don't see God moving, making it happen for all of us, for all of us. Even when we don't give him the respect, even when we don't give him the glory, the praise, still looking out for us. So I'm grateful. I'm grateful. But yeah, when the warners show up and start telling you, yeah, motherfuckers better get ready, get right or get left. A lot of motherfuckers around here getting left, flat out. The goddamn bombs, the apocalypse bombs, and the four horsemen gonna be trolloping across, you know what I'm saying, trotting across east, the west, the north, the south, and their ass is gonna be on YouTube fussing and cussing. Don't got no idea, okay, that the pale horse and the pale rider is here. All right, all right. Pestilence is here. Death is here. All right. Gonna still be on YouTube. What Nature Boy say? Tap 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 tap. Sometimes he used to do some funny shit. That tap tap tap. That was some funny shit. That was some funny shit when he did that. Okay, because he ain't never lied about that right there. When he was talking about motherfuckers just on the internet tap tap tapping. Boy, he used to do some shit that was funny. But then he would turn right around and do some real demonic shit, boy. It's a lady, they call her Go Go. I won't say her name on here. I got a whole, a whole never, a whole nother platform where I do my thing at and stuff. On here, I come and have candid talks with people that I know, and then I got people that like run my shit back in their lives and honey, a whole trip, girl. He say tap 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 me, tap 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 tap. But yeah, go go. She does, she a Bantu high priestess. The Bantu, they the children of the sun, you know, people that still tapped in, people that still tapped in. And this woman does she does like not tarot readings, but she does shells. She does like ancestor veneration, and they believe in the one true living God. They don't go through nobody else. They don't worship nobody else. They just worship the one true living God. Like that's why I love them. But however, Gogo had did this reading one day on Nature Boy and who he was. Now, I know who he is and all of that. But I watched just to see what she gonna pick up on. Is she bluffing or what? And she said it's the first time I ever seen a devil in my plate. This man is a demon. He's a real demon. I said, damn. Another lady, we call her Mama Magic. Um, she did a reading on him and YP recently. And young Pharaoh, she was saying, they gave him something. They gave him something like the anxiety. A lot of people don't really understand, but like certain people, when you speak on them, you will feel this like dread feeling. When you talk about them, when you mention their name, it's this dread feeling that'll come across you. Those people been cursed. There's been curses laid upon them. You understand? And whoever tied them up, they tied them up good. Okay? Because you ain't coming up out of that. You know, it's some people like you know, I'm from the street. A lot of people know that, but people be out there getting their ass whooped, and somebody be like, "Oh man, you know, like fight harder or whatever," and come up out. They be like, "Shit, you ain't coming up out of this," and put your ass in the chicken wing or some shit. Had your ass in a mighty headlock, beating the hell out you. Did these readings, and it said that YP, she say, well, from the comments, like you already know, I was in there writing my little philosophical comment when she said she didn't know him or whatever, and she was saying, he reminded people of Bobby Hemmett, and that's true, because he spoke on a lot of things occult. He spoke on a lot of things, that as a black man you probably shouldn't speak on. You probably shouldn't speak on the man, they got him, man. She was talking about how he was like Bobby Hemmett, like, rest in peace to the, you know, to the late great Bobby Hemmett. Um, excuse me, I had to take a drink of water. Uh, she said that pretty much like we already know, they lured him away from his home, they lured him away from his protection, you know, got him out to a place, put that work on him, made him go crazy, made him, but it was a woman that he was with. Now, it's for us to, figure these people out. This a lady that don't know nothing about them. Okay. The lady was the one that put it on him. Now, and it was somebody that he tried to have a family with. It was somebody that was real close to him. Now, she asking all of these different questions, but it was like his spirit wanted everybody to know, like, it was this bitch. It was this bitch. This bitch did this shit to me. And, you could see, what is it? Six of Cups, Seven of Cups, lots of drugs and drinking, and you know what I'm saying? Like, they gave him something. Even the night where he went at it with his security and all of that stuff with the gun and all of that, they had gave him something that night too, you know? And this is the process that they do before they take you out. They got to destroy your credibility. So they send somebody in. They send somebody in. When you look at these celebrities and when they get in trouble, it's a certain woman that they hang around right before they get popped. It's a certain woman that you will see them in a picture with right before they get popped. And then they hang out with her, smoke a little bud with her, think she cool, she pretty. You know what I'm saying? They got that good glamour on her, you know what I'm saying? And tell them all the secrets. Tell them all the shit. I believe that's what happened with YP. You know what I'm saying? He started talking about the NOI, talking about Polite and how he trying to, you know, get up in Hollywood. Talking about, he just was talking about a little bit of everything. And that piece that he did on the NOI, that piece was like for a week long. And I mean, he exposed it from Farad Muhammad all the way down. Okay. He went down the line to the point where they had to call and DM and email him. Look, man, stop telling our secrets, bro. That's how bad it was. I think this was the mistake that he made when he tried to do something on Dr. Sabi. I think that's what did him. I think that's what did him. And it was another person who used to, fraternize with him real heavy, that wanted to go Dutch on the situation. You know what I'm saying? And that person started having a lot of, supernatural things happen to them. and got ran back up on the porch too. Because you can't say that you about that life and you read spirits and you're spiritual and all of that old shit. And then when somebody really put them demons in your life, you don't got no stop button. When somebody really put that shit in your life, you ain't got no stop button. It's just like a person who's only capable of doing like dark magic, not understanding that all manifestation come from a place of love. It come from a place of love because God is love. You understand? God is love. So if you're not capable of bringing about that warm, fuzzy feeling that you feel when you on top of the world, you just know how to bring calamity and how to make people cry. You ain't who you say you is, bruh. And you gonna be dealt with accordingly. You know, you work for the dark side and don't even know it. You ain't even getting none of the kickbacks you supposed to get, being as dark and hateful as your ass is. They should be paying you. You should be on the fucking payroll, bruh. You do this shit for the free. Selling your soul out. Selling your people out. Selling your people death. Selling your people destruction. Being mean and nasty and hateful and horrible. But when it's your turn to come sit at the back, when it's your turn to get ran on, when it's your turn to be scrutinized and ostracized and picked apart, lied on, disrespected, now it's ain't no fun when the rabbit got the gun, huh? Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Ain't no fun when the rabbit got the gun. You can manifest all of this dark shit, all this hatred and chaos and confusion. But you can't make your heart or the heart of another love somebody. You already down to the ground. You just don't know it. You a minion of the devil and you don't even know it. And you will remain that until you learn how to love. Until you learn how to love. You can't say, "Oh, I'm spiritual. Oh, I'm a witch. Oh, I'm this practitioner," with no love in your heart. No imagination in your mind. You can't even imagine good things coming your way or anybody else's. How can you bring somebody's fucking worst into fruition? I'll tell you how, because you have that much hatred in you, void of love. So things that bring about love, you're incapable. You're incapable of receiving that. The only way you can receive that is if you lie to people. Because if you tell them the truth about who you are the day you meet them, they're going to walk away automatically. They go, "Hi, I'm Jim." Like, they running away off rip. "Hi, I'm Jim. I'm a sociopath and I like to lie and start a whole lot of shit. And I want everybody to love me, but they don't. So I throw a tantrum and make them hate me even more. But all I ever wanted was their love. All I ever wanted was their acceptance. But your dumb ass don't even know how to go about getting it. Why? Because you don't have no love in your heart. Mercy is only given where mercy is shown. Who do you have mercy on? Who do you love on? Who do you accept? No one. Absolutely anybody that even tiptoes by the truth of who you are, you think that you're able to hand out some type of brutal punishment. But what you don't get is you can only hurt a person in that way one time. You can even only kill a man one time. After you do it, it's done. You can't hurt them with that shit no more. Only thing you doing is making yourself look like an asshole, okay? And getting that cruddy bitch karma on your heels. Cause trust and believe, you're going to feel the pain that you inflicted on the next person. That's just the way, God created this reality. Girl, you already know. And it's a shame and a scandal too. Because once again, you got people that was just trying to show you love. But you come with so much dark, fucked up shit inside of you, that real authentic love, you feel like you about to be fucking thrown off the island and shit. Everybody else playing nice at the sandbox with their friends. Your ass playing survivor, outlast, outwit, outthink. Okay? Okay? You playing survivor while everybody else just damn playing in the sandbox. You know? Out coloring it, you know what I'm saying? Out coloring. Can you pass me the blue? You know what I'm saying? Remember how it was back in kindergarten? That real light blue, that was the shit. That was everybody's favorite, bro. I want to say it's like a coral blue. I know back then Crayola had a different name for it, but back in my kindergarten class, that blue crayon was a serious situation. All right. It was serious. We had to have that. Like, I needed that blue. It was a part of my landscape. Okay. And you had to go to war with other kids that could draw like you, because children still have, they still attached to that realm. They still attached. They are still close to God. you know so they got their full mind, and can remember and see things. That blue was the shit, man. I think it was coral blue. I want to say coral, but man, yeah, we used to go to war over that damn blue crayon, man. You know what I'm saying? It was war. It was war. It was fucking war. You know, and and we all at the sandbox and shit, playing nice and shit, spinning our little sand through the little windmill things, and patting it down with a little water. Our art smocks on and shit, getting it like we live, and the whole time, you know, you thinking this person playing at the damn sandbox with you and shit, and they not. They fucking throwing sand in niggas' eyes and all kind of shit. Looking up people dresses, all kind of. They just doing the most at the sandbox. They can do the most at the sandbox, but you wrong for pointing your finger saying, "Hey, why you doing that?" That right there is even worse than them doing the shit they doing in some circles. That's why you gotta be careful who you deal with. You gotta be careful who you fuck with out here. These motherfuckers out here, they some dangerous motherfuckers. Dangerous. Dangerous because they actually pretend that they're normal people. They disarm you with that. Okay? Just like the narcissist disarms with love bombing. Okay? The sociopath does the same thing. They disarm you. So you be thinking that this person just like you. Hell no, they ain't nothing like you. They ain't cut from your kind of cloth. And they know it. Okay? Because in their mind, they believe just like that lady on the road to Jericho. If they could just touch a hem of your garment, they'll be whole again. So they come and suck off your energy as long as they can, as hard as they can. That's why they can't have, be away from you too long, because they got to feed off of you. I mean, down to the way you talk and the way you act. Okay. They let you know, like, these motherfuckers really want to be you. They borrow pieces of your life and say it's theirs. They steal your vernacular and say it's theirs. They steal your triumph, your victimhood, and say it's theirs. Okay? All because they can't look at themselves and who they are and what they've done. Instead, they just make it worse. So they living in that curse. They walking in that fucking delusion. And it ain't nobody to come and bring your ass out. Why? Because you pushed them all away. You pushed them all away with your actions and your words. You pushed all of them away. And if you blessed to still have somebody with you by your side, you better treat them right. Peace, sis. How you feeling today? If you got somebody that's, that'll stand by you and stick with you, you better change your ways and treat them better than you treated them other people, because they're going to do the same thing. They're going to walk away from you. And here it is, you thought it was everybody else. It's not everybody else. It's you. It's totally you. Totally you. And that's just a reality that a lot of people got to face. I mean, don't nobody want to wake up and say, oh, no, I'm the biggest piece of shit in the world. Woe is me. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Nobody wants to. But if you're an asshole at times, you need to be okay with that. Oh, yeah? I hope you had a good day, sis. Like, that's just how that shit go. You know, people be having some really poison. My dreams, my goals, and challenges will be achieved through focus and my efforts. I got this app that give me these really nice affirmations every day. And they got like some meditations on there that you don't have to pay for, thank God. All of these other apps, they charge you 2 arms and 2 legs. They like, oh, they like Biggie, give me the loot, give me the loot. Like, mm-mm. There's no church in the wild on them. They don't even give a damn. Dang. I was laughing. I was laughing just now reading these damn comments, because I'm telling you, when I was watching that lady read YP, bro, I was so sad. I was so bummed out because, like, I know, you know what I'm saying? I know from watching that kid, like, let's see, 2018, 2017. Man, that little young brother was bringing the pain, bro. He was talking that shit. He was talking that shit, and he ain't need nobody to stamp him. He stamped his damn self. That's what I loved about him. He ain't wait to get stamped. He ain't wait for his blue check. He gave his damn self the blue check and was talking that shit. Young, young, beautiful king. Okay? And they corrupted that baby while he still had time and opportunity to grow and evolve into the man God was making him to be. He was still making his mistakes. And it's so sad to see him just low down to the ground like that, like his frequency so low. You know what I'm saying? Looking at him, man, it's hard looking at YP. Cause I remember his little young, bright face, talking his shit all loud. You know what I'm saying? Why can't you show us that? Why can't you show us that? his ass, his ass will debate you down to the damn ground. Okay? And he coming, listen, I'm gonna need all men to stop using the term receipts, okay? Just call it evidence, because receipts is just very feminine. And honey, mm-mm-mm. His young, fresh face, his hair, his little boxing aspirations, his little meet and greets. Like, he ain't wait for nobody to crown him. He crowned his damn self. But people with beautiful minds like that, and they got the mouth to go with it, they give them an offer they can't refuse. And then they put them demons on you because you accepted payment. And as you can see, he don't have no financial woes at all. Okay? Because they got to give you all the rope to hang your damn self. If you poor, you can't buy no whole bunch of drugs. If you poor, you can't, go out here swerving in your new Tesla. You know, because people that live modest lives, you know, they tend to be a little more grateful for what they have. But when you just got money to throw around everywhere, you know, you don't care all that much. You care, but not for real, because you can get another one. Oh, bitch ain't acting right. Fuck her. I can get another one. You know. And the lady that didn't know him from nowhere said it was a bitch that moved in on him and put them demons on him. Gave him the drugs, and the drugs was the way in. They had to find the weakness, even if they had to create it themselves. You know, that's why you can't just doing some shit. And that night that he, wild out, that was the night he had took meth, which is a popular drug there. In the East Coast, we kind of look down on certain things. Like in the East Coast, uh, even where I'm from, coke is looked down on where I come from. Just because it's also a way to ingest heroin. Some people snort it to read fire. Oh, even if yeah. Yes, sir. His healing was with her. He was home with her. He was home when he was with her. But he hurt her and scared her. And us as women, we have that breaking point where we decide to ourselves, is this really worth it? Is this what I'm fighting for? Is this what I'm sacrificing for? This, after everything I did, you would do me like this? Yeah, she had to walk away for her sanity, for her baby's safety, for her safety. And guess what? They knew she was going to do it. Again, have you heard her online crying about child support? He don't take care of his kids? No, and you never will. Because when they mind controlling your ass, oh, they make sure you well taken care of. Okay? Either they about to slime you out and wipe your nose. Honey, I hate when people do that to me. Honey, I hate when people do that. Somebody gonna call me right while I'm live. So I had to turn my phone on do not disturb right now. Because she was gonna call back anyway. You know what I'm saying? I got one homie, like, I can talk to her sometimes. We can talk about, but before you know it, you know what I'm saying? Because this her reality. She gotta talk about what's going on in it. And as her friend, I just feel for her because I feel like, She made it to an age where she shouldn't have to really worry about nothing. If you used all of your able bodied days and went out here and worked hard, and did everything you could do, to propel your family to comfort, to stability, and you did that. And now you're living off the fruits of your labor. You don't owe nobody shit. However, back to what we was talking about. Um, yeah, man, that was sad, bro. That's true. That baby was. Each of the women received such a blessing. Yeah, yeah, that is a magnificent lesson. Their firstborn, which is their perfect lesson. That's true. That is true. That's true. They are definitely perfect lessons. But something happened, baby. Something happened bad. And they put them demons on him. And he could no longer protect what was his. Hell, he couldn't even protect his damn self. You know, they mounted him with something because it don't even get off of him for a few minutes. No, she did not. Oh my God. I hate when people absolutely do that, okay? Yeah, she was his protection. She kept his mind in a healthy place too. Like when he was with her, he felt like he could fly. Like that's when he started, doing his featherweight boxing and, really getting out there, putting himself out there, you know. You can tell like people don't understand that love gives you the ability to reach the unreachable, to do the undoable. Love give you the strength to do that, to teach people things you never been taught, to show people things you never been shown. First time they seeing it, first time you seeing it. Love can do that. Yeah, she was his protection because they mounted him, baby, all up in his face. You can see it, you know, like his hair don't grow no more. He's dark, and you can see that dark like outline around him, like he's got a dark outline. You know how you outline stuff with like the a black crayon. Yeah, she did. I believe she did. That was another thing the lady said, that the one he was with, she did that work. And she also said, you know, that he did some funky shit to her. Did some funky shit to her. She had to get medieval on his ass, you know. But, you know, people can only say but so much. But you can look at that situation and see what that is. And it's sad because he's not even himself no more. Yeah, yeah. The thing won't let him be with nobody for real. Because anybody that really touches heart is going to make him want to be better. He going to go back to being better. Growth. Sometimes you can meet people on this road that stop you from growing. And you got to learn how to swerve around their asses. Detour. Swerve around them. I be seeing people sometimes. Oh my God. Oh my God. I'm telling you. Some of these people on here, boy, they be like, yeah, this type of priest, high priestess, this, that. I do that work. Look at these flames on these candles. Look at this, look at that. And you fucking in hobble. You in hobble. Like you don't even look like, you know, presentable. I do this, I do that. Man, shit. That one that they sicked on him, man, she did his ass. She did him good too. She did him good. And then you see, you know, that when he turned on the handlers, that's when they want to get an attitude and want to do their own videos confirming shit. That's what I hate about flip flopping ass niggas. You know what I'm saying? I don't like that until he makes the correct movement to jump out the circle. It's up to him, them, and her. Yeah, yeah, I get it. I get it. It's just hard to watch. You know when you got somebody that's like young enough to be like your little brother or somebody, you know what I'm saying? And you can see them, they just a young person still finding their way. But you can see that potential in them. You see that potential in them. And like I said, he ain't wait for his check. He ain't wait for his crown. He took it. Because like we already know, we associate age with wisdom. You know, our 3D asses with our 3D minds. We associate age with wisdom. It's a lot of grown ass babies walking around this motherfucker. Let me tell you, they haven't evolved past that. They got scarred back then and stopped fucking growing. So they go around like we on the damn playground. They can't have their way. They stomping in the mud and shit. I ain't lying. I ain't lying. It's sad, man. Whatever got them, whatever they fucking did, man, they did a motherfucking number. They did a fucking number on him, boy. They did a number on his ass. I mean, he just looked like nothing like himself. Like he looked like he don't even have a fucking soul no more. He looked like he been spirited away. He don't even look like himself no more. He looked he looked weird. Weird as shit. You looking at that shit like, damn, what the fuck they do to his ass? I know coke don't do all that. I know meth don't do all that. You know what I'm saying? Methamphetamine. I mean, I seen a lot of people with that thing they call meth mouth, where their teeth and shit be all fucked up and falling out their head and shit. A lot of them got like dentures and all of that. Thank God my dentist told me the other day all I needed was one extraction. I had to get 2 root canals though and some fillings. And where I got the one more root canal, um, I'm going to get another crown right there. Only one of my teeth going to be gone. Now, mind you, I have the credit and everything. If I want to get, I got the good insurance and the credit. If I wanted to get, implants, anything, along those lines. But I had a really honest dentist and a really honest nurse let me know, like, nah, natural teeth is the best way to go. Even implants that just give you 90% of the range that you have with your natural teeth. Right now, all your teeth can be saved. All we gotta do is this, and this. That ain't a lot. Fillings, root canal, caps, and that'll be your treatment. And you just come and we'll take care of your teeth every 6 months. Like, that's all right with me. Okay, sounds all right to me. Shit. All of that. Yeah, yeah. Sometimes we can't stand the rain or the pain, but it's necessary. It's a part of understanding sometimes. Some truths are hard to face, period. Some of it is just that fucking ugly. Okay? The truth can be just ugly like that. Fuck with you. Just fuck with you. Hey, you ready to damn. Hey, you ready to jump off some shit because you done found out the truth. Okay? I got a best good friend. That shit around here because people weird like that, okay? I wanted to know, you know what I'm saying? And baby, after I knew, that was a hard pill to swallow, okay? It is way too much. I'm telling you, that was a hard pill for me to swallow. And that's been my problem all along, shutting it down, not wanting to be a part of that shit, not wanting to be aware, you know. I never wanted to, you know, but at the same time, a part of me knew, my destiny. A part of me knew, like, the walk I was going to take. So, like, at a very young age, I was always inquisitive, like, about who God was. Who is God and what does he do? And, you know, all that good stuff, you know. But, yeah, some things is just that sad to watch. And for them to get him from who he was to this crazy thing that's running around, I know they did some damage. I know they did. I know they did some damn damage. They ripped his little ass up because he all twisted up. I mean, he get to talking about, yeah, I'm building a temple. Like, yeah, he said he gonna build him a temple. And then he gonna go over there and make a lot of sex movies in there. You know what I'm saying? Doing some sex magic. You know what I'm saying? That's where he gonna go and try conjuring. When he under a whole damn spell right now and don't even fucking know it. It's a sad damn situation. I told them I was gonna come down and fix this fish. I think I'm gonna go down here and do it now. I'm about to hit you up, Miss Lady. Anybody else that's on here, man? We gonna finish talking about this YP later on. I gotta take like an hour and a half break, and I'm gonna come back. I love you, Lenny. Love you, Puerto Rican. Okay. Y'all ladies be good. You know what I'm saying? The Bush people. What's up with the what's up? And I see y'all later. Peace.